change the world. On we go.
Hello, bookish family. Welcome back to Coffee Over Apples. This is a really random start to this vlog because originally I wanted to start on a Monday morning, but it is now Monday night. And that's okay because I was struggling to get up this morning. Hi, welcome to an impromptu vlog. Basically, I had the idea that was like, wait a second, I don't even know if anyone would care about this, but if you clicked on this video, thanks for caring, about just like what my life is like, basically with a full-time job, also being a full-time grad student, also running a booktube channel, also having like a family and a life, like being an adult. So I figured I would kind of vlog my experience to show you how I balance my time. And I chose this week because it's supposed to be a normal week, like normal schedule, normal class times, normal work times, no special family events or anything of the like scheduled for this week, so I can go through from Monday to Monday with here's what I do with my time. So it is Monday night, it is the first night, and I am about to sit down and do some homework and some grading. So for those of you who don't know, I am a full-time teacher, so I take work home with me regularly, which should not be a surprise. I have made a conscious effort this year to try to only do work at work, and unfortunately that is not an option today because tomorrow is a deadline and I did not have time during work to do my work. I'm going to do some grading, and I have some textbooks that I have to read for school, and I have some sketching that I have to do for a project that I'm planning, a painting project that I hope to start tomorrow, and then I have some more reading to do, and that is the plan for right now. So first thing I'm going to do is, Mama, oh my gosh, Danny, what are you doing? Danny, welcome to my life. Hi. Hello again. So it is an hour and a half later. What did I get done? I basically finished sketching. So let me like show you what time it is right now. It is, oh wait, can you see the front of it? Okay. It is Monday, February 7th at 8:05 p.m. And I filled out my calendar so far for the week, and I guess I'll show you throughout the week how this like starts to slowly fill up, but just filled out with basic things, deadlines for school and work that have to get done. And I put read at the bottom because it's just like general reading for research, and to remind myself that I have to do a little bit of reading every day, otherwise I'm not going to make it, and that counts research and booktube stuff. So there's that. And then I have my sketchbook that I was working on, with sketches and notes for myself for this piece that I'm thinking about making. I'm kind of settling as to what the actual subject matter is going to look like, but then as far as the technical piece, I had to order some conductive paint, and I'm gonna have to go shopping probably tomorrow, I don't know, in the evening, for some like textile material and a board, because I don't think a canvas is gonna work for this. So if I start this project, maybe I'll talk to you about it. But just a note, so when I mark things blue on my calendar, that means that they're done. So blue is completed, and then I put like a highlighter asterisk next to anything that really stands out that I know that I might forget and I need to pay super attention to. So this is where we are. The plan right now is it's 8 p.m. I don't think I'm gonna get any grading done the way that today's going. So I'm going to respond to some emails and then do some reading for school. And I don't even know that I'm gonna get any like booktube reading done today. I'm supposed to be doing a buddy read, and I might let my buddy down a little bit, but I know that she'll understand because I love her. But yeah, that is, I'm so tired. But I'm gonna do some studying now. It's the next day. I'm at work. It's 8 in the morning, but I woke up a few hours ago to try to do some homework and I totally forgot to vlog. It's fine. I got coffee, a really big coffee, and I'm gonna be here for the next 10 hours. I've got grading to do because grades are due today. I have to teach because that's what I do. What else? And I have to try to answer a couple emails in regards to meetings that I have coming up. So I have a super busy day coming, but just for some like context as to what the homework I was doing this morning was I was researching this specific artist named Santiago Sierra, and basically what I'm learning from them is like what I don't want to do, which is art that I feel is very exploitative, in which they're paying other individuals who are byproducts of these oppressive systems and burdens and feeding into the system and exploiting these people for grant money. That's how I feel. That's what I feel is happening. I'm really trying to reconcile with what their work means and why it's socially acceptable as a practice for what they do. So like for context, there was this one piece where they were paying prostitutes to stand like a lineup at a gallery at a museum, and that bothered me. Like he paid them because their work is illegal and they're doing a line of work which they need to survive, but instead of addressing the problems, putting them on display and paying them such a small amount in comparison to what he is getting paid to do this work. That is not me. That is not the kind of work that I want to do. And I think it draws a really interesting conversation as to when does artwork go from being activism, or when is something under the guise of activism. But that's what's going on. So I may not be able to check in for like another 10 hours, but I'm gonna get started right now on doing work, and I'll see you later. Effectively almost 12 hours later, after the last video, I'm home from work. I've been home for about 2 hours now, and I didn't get a chance to check in yet because just chaos of like taking care of pets and making dinner because I was super hungry, and like dishes and things and emails and whatever. So yeah, I was at work for about 10 hours and now I'm home and I'm gonna work in my studio. So I need to go to Home Depot first, which is basically, for anyone who doesn't have a Home Depot where they are, it's like a construction home improvement store. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot because I need to get a piece of plywood for the next painting that I'm gonna work on to prep as a surface. I'm gonna bring it back, I'm gonna prep my surface, and then maybe get some shots of me actually working on my art homework. Hopefully I can finish that before 9 p.m. so then I can do some reading and studying. I was gonna grade again today, but I don't have time, and my work schedule is super busy because I got called into a million meetings, so I don't have time to grade my students' homework. So day 2 of trying to get work done and not being able to get work done. That's okay. That's okay. I'm in the Home Depot looking for plywood. I need 3x5 plywood for my art project. Dang, this looks expensive. Thinking I might go with a plywood, something like this, but I need it in 3x5 because that's the standard size of the American flag that I'm going to glue onto this for potentially a series about the American dream. But everything is cut by 2x4, so I don't know. I have, oh, look at this! Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Ooh, interesting shapes. Is this like a doorknob? What is this? Wood finial. Interesting. This is art research. Keep looking. So I have not found plywood, but look at this. It's so beautifully round. I could paint on this one and then like gesso it, but I don't think it's gonna fit for this project. Unless I could just get it anyway because it could inspire me to do something else. I really like this perfectly circle shape of this wood. Do I need this? Is this the right size for my head? I don't know. I'm gonna do a portrait on it, so maybe not a round wood. Maybe it does have to be 3x5. I don't know. This is what it's like working through art problems. But first, let me find what I came here for instead of just grabbing random cool shaped woods. Okay, plan B, the spray glue adhesive that I was using is doing absolutely nothing. The fabric is just soaking it up and this is not doing anything. I have double-sided tape and I have Mod Podge, so I might do that and see if that adheres this fabric to this board because it's not doing anything. Good morning. Good morning. You want to say good morning? Oh my goodness, the puppy pup. Good morning, puppy pup. Good morning. It is 5 a.m. on Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Yes. I have to leave for work in 2 hours and I have homework to do and stuff to prep because I think I have a video that's going to come out tomorrow. So I'm going to fill out some forms try to do a little bit of studying homework, and then I'm going to try to edit a thumbnail this morning for the video that's coming out and prep it so I could drop that video. I try to put out a video every 5 days so that it ends up being once to twice a week depending on how the schedule falls, just because I have so much going on. Not enough time to make videos twice a week like I would like to, so once a week is just what we're comfortable with right now. What is tomorrow's video? I don't even know. It is I think it's my 5-star predictions video. It's coming out tomorrow. So I'm gonna work on my thumbnail, and then I'm gonna make some breakfast. I'm in that weird place right now where I'm like not hungry, but also I know if I don't eat, I'm gonna be starving, so I should probably eat something. But I won't eat lunch until 12, so I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to eat something. I should like make myself eat something so I'm not hungry later. Couldn't find this one primer that I needed last night when I went shopping, so I'm gonna go to the art store because I know they'll have it there. I just gotta get there before they close, right after I get out of work. And then at work, regular day of work, teaching, I still have to work on grading, and I need to find time because my prep is being used for a meeting today, which means I might have to work through lunch to try to get grades done. Will they get done? I don't know, because I have a lot of grades to do, but I'm going to do as much as I can. And then after that, I'm going to come home, I'm going to do more homework, and then we will see from there. Happy Wednesday. Woo! It is 12 hours later again because I went to the art store and I forgot to film at the art store, but that's fine. I got some stuff. So it is currently 7:30 p.m. or something. I got some clear gesso, so I'm gonna work on this painting tonight, on the flag painting, and I'm basically going to like prime the surface with gesso so that I can paint on it hopefully tomorrow. I ordered a, can you two stop fighting? I ordered a circuit board that's gonna go in the back. So I'm gonna prime this tonight. I don't know if that paint's coming in tomorrow, but it'd be great if anything. If not, I might do like an underpainting tomorrow. I just haven't decided which person I'm gonna be painting yet, like whose story I want to tell. But that is the plan, so let's get painting. Work was, by the update on work. How was work? Work was tiring. I barely got a chance to grade because I got pulled into a million meetings about a million different things and helping kids with their like homework and stuff, school projects, whatever. Basically, I ended up like working directly with students all day, which left me no time to work, and I used my lunch to decompress because mental health is important. So that is where I'm at. Gonna get started. Right, so it is 30 minutes later and the base is covered in clear gesso, so this is supposed to dry clear, and then I'm going to be able to paint on top of this. I might do a second layer onto that. So that is the base for one painting. I also didn't show you the haul that I got at the art store. I mean, I showed you I got the gesso, and then I also got blue violet ink by this company called Piñata. Alright, here's the situation. I have another piece that I need to make pretty soon because I got invited by a friend to send a piece for a themed art exhibit. So I'm trying to make something small to be able to mail it because it's going to Maine. And the theme is periwinkle, which is like the Pantone color of 2022. I have no idea what to make in periwinkle. So I'm trying to get some lighting. Is that good? This better lighting? I'm not like backlit. Oh, I just look like a foot. I look like a potato. Okay, this is the best we're gonna do. I'm trying to figure out what to do for periwinkle. So I got this ink because it says that it's blue violet, and I'm hoping I'm gonna do some test strips with this as to how it will dry on plastic and if that color will be close to periwinkle, or if I need to mix this with another ink to get it to periwinkle. But I'm trying to make something translucent into periwinkle, and I feel like if I say that word any more time, I'm gonna lose exactly my train of thought, because this word for some reason makes me confused. So I'm trying to do something without being too cliche of like periwinkle flowers, you know, like that's just too, it's not as in-depth in subject matter as with the art that I usually make. So I'm trying to think of something that's related to my themes on like Americana and the sacrifice of achieving said success, and like the systems in place that create this cycle of sacrifice equals success. And I'm just like really briefly throwing words at you about that describe what I'm thinking, but to turn that into periwinkle, I don't know, I'm at a loss. So I got that, but then I also got periwinkle paint. This is light blue violet, but it's very close to the periwinkle. So, and I'm going to stop talking about periwinkle because you're probably tired of hearing me say that word. But I don't know. So I'm going to try to work on that. As far as reading goes, I did try listening to a little bit of the audiobook for Light from Uncommon Stars, which is the February pick for the Interstellar Book Club. But something is telling me that I need to read this book physically, and that audio isn't going to do it. So I might try again, or I might switch to listening to Black Girl Unlimited by Echo Brown. I'm not sure what I'm feeling yet. But you know when you just, like, either you listen to an audiobook and you go, audio doesn't feel like the best format for this, or you read a physical book and you go, maybe audio would work, like, with the narrator's voice and pacing. In this case, I feel like it's the former, but I'm not 100% sure, so I might just stop doing this right now and go do some reading homework, but I don't know if I have enough brain cells to unpack aesthetic theories right now. But if I don't, I have class tomorrow afternoon when I get home from work virtually, and I may not be ready. It has to dry anyway. I think I'm gonna go study. Okay, 30 minutes later, and here's what I got for periwinkle. Alright, I was looking up, Pantone is the company that decides the color of the year. Because they've monopolized on that. Fine, I was reading through their justification for colors of the year, and I just could not sit through that, because essentially it's kind of like, I feel like it's being treated like a fortune for the year, like they're predicting fortune. And I noticed the trend in looking at their previous colors of the year. So for example, these are previous colors of the year. So there's a clear kind of trend that's happening here in my analysis. So the year 2021 actually got 2 colors. And I think that's for a reason if we consider that 2016 also had 2 colors. So going back to the earliest it has here, which is 2000, these colors are tones. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but these colors are tones. Tones are colors that have a gray base to them, and then as we move along, we get something that's the most neutral of a tone, and then we have a tone that is a little bit more saturated, and then it moves into colors that are high in saturation, like really vibrant. Then it slowly dips back down to being tones and or pastels. These are more pastel-y, and then it goes into these tones. again, but we're on the upswing here in 2017. So what's happening in 2016 is we've got these tones, but then we're choosing a bit of a more neutrally vibrant, in a way, to a vibrant colors. And now we're back at neutrality, right? After all these vibrants, we combine a neutral, because who wants to say the color of the year is gray? That sounds depressing. So they're like, hey, give us two colors. The most recent one will be a neutral in combination with a bright happy yellow. And now we're back to a toned purple. This is a purple with a gray base. So I'm kind of looking at it and saying, okay, what is the choice? The choices that we choose in choosing to create these systems in order to like give a, is it a false sense of hope? I don't know what it is. Marketable hope. What am I thinking? I'm rambling word vomit. So then I just started Googling periwinkle. I wrote this timeline and then I did a sample, and it's not enough peri. That is too blue. It is not purpley, right? So this is almost like a timeline. I was thinking of a clock. Or you got clock, glass, periwinkle glass. I also learned that a periwinkle is a snail. This is Gary. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know what's going on with my left eye, but it has been watering all day. It has that feeling of like right after you finish crying and your eyes get poofy, but I haven't been crying externally. And yeah, I don't know why it feels poofy. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my eye. Put on some eye drops, but I can no longer do peri. I can't think, so I'm just gonna let that do its thing. I'm going to study a little bit. And what time is it? What? Brain. It is 10 p.m. It's 10 p.m. What time did I wake up this morning? I think I was up at 4:30 or 5. No wonder I'm exhausted. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna study because I'm freaking tired. And if I go to bed now and I wake up at 4, I might get 6 hours of sleep if I go to bed right now. But tomorrow is a very long and important day for work and school. I know I said that I was gonna like track my reading for this week, but I haven't been able to pick up any books. I can't focus on books right now. I don't know. I did get feedback on a paper, which is taking up every single brain cell that I have right now, because I'm thinking this feedback was not what I was expecting. And I'm also thinking about how I feel like I didn't get any lead into graduate level writing for this program, and I don't know if that's just this program or all programs, but I don't know. I feel like I need some classes on graduate level writing, even though I feel like I'm a very strong writer, which none of my friends would know because I can't type. But I have this thing where when I'm typing for leisure and for fun and for anything that is not a professional document or email, I can't type. I can't spell. My brain shuts off. It's like, hello friend, I love you, blah, 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 words, blah, spelling, blah, degree, blah, who is that? Non-existent. But when it comes to actually writing for work or professional reasons, I feel like I'm a really strong writer. But no one would know that. No one would know that, especially with the typos that I make on Twitter. Nobody would know that. It's like I can't find a happy middle place in my brain where I can spell for anything that is not academic writing. Otherwise, I can't spell. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'll just wake up early. I'm gonna have to wake up early. I have to get some progress in this book about war and art and ethics. So, hello, cat. Hello. Hello, Bean. Oh, don't step on the periwinkle now. Hey, watch the periwinkle. Watch it. It is Saturday morning. I haven't updated you since Thursday morning, and the reason for that is because I received some devastating news on Thursday morning. So vlogging was the least of my concern. But after thinking about it for the past 2 days, I decided to talk about it openly because of how hard it was for me to find resources to be able to get the support that I and my coworkers and friends needed to deal with this news. So I'm putting a trigger warning at the beginning of this video because I'm going to talk about loss and grief. And since this vlog was purposefully supposed to be about, like, hey, you always know when I'm sad. How you doing? Good morning. Yes, sorry. This vlog was supposed to be about, like, a week in my life, and I wasn't expecting anything this extreme, obviously, to happen this week. But I figured keeping it real as possible, because it's not all roses and daisies, and this is something that no one prepares you for. This is something that no one trains you for when you become a teacher, is how to deal with the loss of a student. Now, this is a former student, so someone who's already graduated, so they're not currently my student, but they were my student in years prior. And I don't think that anyone understands or realizes the degree of the relationships that teachers build with their kids. Because everyone talks about social emotional learning and culturally relevant teaching and classroom management and all these skills, but at the core of all of those things is relationships. And in order to be an effective teacher, you need to have empathy, emotional intelligence. You need to build relationships with your students. And that's not saying that you are going to be able to build the same relationship with all of them. It's just saying that when you see someone every day, when you're guiding them towards gaining the skills to be the best person that they could be, and then you send them off into the world, you don't think about something happening to them shortly after. You hope for their best and you let their wings fly. And so for wings to be cut so short, it's really painful. And in seeking counseling, not just for myself, but for all the former teachers who taught the student, and for the students who knew them prior, or individuals in our community who knew that person, I've learned about something called disenfranchised grief, in which it's grief that is not socially recognized because it's not considered to matter. And so I'm saying this because while I'm glad that there's resources and everything on how to support the family and how to support the students who need emotional guidance on how to deal with the loss of a peer, in seeking to find resources to support teacher grief and teachers grieving. There's not a lot. And there's also questions as to why, and statements such as, well, that's just part of the job. But if it's just part of the job, how come we're not trained to deal with this? This is not a conversation that I've ever had in any school, in any program, in all of my years of teacher training. No one talks about this. No one prepares you for this. But it's expected that as someone who gives myself fully to my job, that I am a martyr and therefore should have expected and have been emotionally prepared to deal with this. And I know that I'm not trying to say that like my grief is more important than anyone else's grief, because I cannot even imagine to put myself in the shoes of the family, and everyone is dealing with this in their own way. But I decided to openly talk about it because to have people question my grief is painful. It's very painful. So I'm sorry that this vlog ended up taking a darker turn, but I hope that you can understand the importance of why I decided to talk about this. So, that being said, I'm gonna try to end this vlog on a more positive note, because I'm already getting the services and resources and doing what we can to support everyone in this situation and to get this emotional support for me as well. Today I have a meeting with my professor, so I have some homework that I have to do right now. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to do sprinting later today because I feel like I can use the distraction. And yeah, that's what I have to say. I hope that makes sense. Talk to you later. Hi. Hello. It is Monday morning. I totally did not vlog at all this weekend, but what did I do? I did reading sprints, study sprints on Saturday for about 4 hours with some friends, which ended up being more like 5 hours because even though we ended on time so that I can go make food, we ended up just like talking and really enjoying talking to each other for another hour afterward. And then yesterday, which was Sunday, I was so tired. I woke up from bed like super late, woke up, had pancakes, tried to do homework, went back to bed for 4 hours, woke up, did some lesson planning, and then went back to bed. So there would have been nothing to vlog yesterday because my brain was so tired. So tired. Can I put this camera down? I need to stop letting the camera shake. But yeah, so I'm exhausted and it's Monday again. Yay, and I've been up since 4 a.m. doing homework. But it is Valentine's Day today. And I have a special video that I would like to be posted today if I can edit it by the end of the day. That'd be great. As like a Valentine's Day gift to my friends. But I think that's gonna be it for this vlog, because I don't even know what else to do or what to say. Oh, this is one of the first like videos where you get to know my daily life a little bit more, so I don't know if I'm gonna be doing more weekly vlogs, but this will be the first of many, potentially. And yeah, we will see. But I hope that you like this vlog. I hope that it's successful. I'm gonna make some coffee and get ready to leave for work in 15 minutes. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye.
What's it making, Mr. Wonka? Mr. Wonka work the factory.